It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now here's Young. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Young. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Young. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Panther football to start quarter number 2. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Whoa, it still won't go down. And bringing it out usually isn't the best decision, but he turned it into a good decision with what winds up being a terrific return. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. Fights forward at the 20. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Looking to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary. And that's a job well done there.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Now back to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. For a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here's Young. Pass, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Eagles have recovered. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
That was
it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Young to throw. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.